Hey friend, welcome to Ask Dr. Betters. Connie wants to know, she says, I have a real problem with my daughter. She and I used to be close. My husband, her father, passed away in February of 2020. I'm 72 and she's 50. She acts like she could care less if I'm alive or not. If I don't agree with everything she says, she jumps down my throat. I think she's been to visit me 3 times since her daddy passed. She does work, and I understand that she's tired when she gets home. It's gone as high as 2 weeks before she calls. We did go on vacation together, and this past May, but she was bad 3 out of the 4 days we were gone. It started the second night at the restaurant when I asked her to put down her phone and to look at the menu. She started yelling at me to never tell her to put her phone away. I had to get up and walk away because she was so embarrassing. I've prayed each night that God would soften her heart. I write all this because when my mom passed away, I had so much guilt thinking of things I should have done differently. My daughter's my only child, and I'm really not sure if she'd miss me when I go. Now, Connie, one of the things I want to point out to you is I cannot answer this question in this short video completely. I can give you some pointers, but you need help. That's why we have started an organization called Anchored Hope Biblical Counseling. You need to be one-on-one with one of our biblical counselors. You need to run through all of this with them because this is a deep-seated relational issue that you need help navigating. And we've got biblical counselors all over the country, virtually ready to help walk you through biblical solutions to your relationship issue with your daughter. And you can find out who these counselors are and hook up with one of them by visiting Biblical Counseling, that's one word, biblicalcounseling.online. There you will see a list of our counselors. Pick one that really grabs your fancy, and if that doesn't help you, then try another one and get the help that you need. Because anything I tell you right now is only going to provide you with maybe some tent poles, some cornerstones. When you're 72 and she's 50, you're both in different stages of your life. And she just lost her father, and in a sense, she lost part of her past. She's 50 years old. She's entering a transitional stage in her life, as you are. You're 72, she's 50. So there's going to be different problems that just your very ages are going to necessitate that you act a certain way. One of the things that we must learn with our adult children is to treat them like they are equals. They're not 15 anymore. They're not adolescents. They're adults. Now, all of our children are grown. We have adult children, and negotiating crises in their lives is extremely difficult because we want to fix things. We want them fixed. We want us fixed. But the problem is they are adults. They are grown-ups. They have their own lives. They have their own traditions, their own customs, their own set of ideas. And you have to grow to respect those. So that means there are times when you have to learn to keep your mouth shut. When you have to respect the fact that she's on the telephone, for example. Or respect the fact that she's got other things on her mind, things other than pleasing you. The problems a 50-year-old has are different than the problems a 72-year-old has. And so bridging that gap takes patience, it takes prayer, but it also takes respect. You must learn to respect her. She must learn to respect you. So what you can't allow is disrespect on either side, your side or her side. There's a right way and a wrong way for you to speak to each other. Counseling will help you to discern exactly what that temperature needs to be set at. So I want to encourage you to get the help that you need. I want to encourage you to understand that she's going through things just as you're going through things. You don't know what baggage she's bringing to the table, especially since she's not speaking to you. You don't know what fears she has, what concerns she has, what relationships she's struggling with, what fears she has because you're not communicating. So maybe a good starting point would be you say to her, I want to pray for you. I want to make a regular habit each morning of praying for you. What do you want me to pray for? Ask her that. How do you want me to pray for you? What specifically do you want me to ask God to do in your life? I want to pray for you. I want to be a prayer warrior for you. So how can I be a better mother to you by effectively praying to God to help meet whatever needs you have? Approach her in that kind of humility. Give her plenty of time to respond to that. She may not respond to it right away. Maybe give her a couple days and then say to her, a couple of days ago I asked you how I can pray for you. Have you given that any thought? I want to pray for God's peace to become your peace. So tell me how I can do that. And she may be able to, I hope, reveal to you some of her own struggles. Until then, I want to strongly encourage you to seek help from Anchor at Hope Biblical Counseling. They will help you. They will walk through this with you and give you some greater ideas to build this relationship into one that honors Christ. I hope this helps.
Hi, my name is Melissa Weisenfels, Executive Director here at MARKINC Ministries. Thank you so very much for your continued support of this video series. Ask Dr. Betters is not meant to be a substitute for professional counseling, but instead is designed to extract biblical principles around the questions being asked. We encourage you to seek professional counseling if needed.